welcome back. It's been a few weeks since I've been down here. The run up to Christmas is manic and got to focus on the family, haven't you? So that's that, but we're down. We're going to do a bit of work on Pete Mate's car. We'll go through that in a minute. We're going to go have a wander around the farm because there's a BMW Mini that's going to be weighed in, so make a few parts off that. As I said, hopefully everyone's had a least stressful Christmas as you can. Our day was actually quite surprisingly good. We've had worse, that's for sure. So yeah, let me know if you. I said a message the other day. If you just feel like having a chat, find me in the Facebook Messenger, send me an email. There's all different ways to contact me if you just wanted to chat about cars and take your mind off whatever's going on in your life. Anyway, we got Pete Mate's car. We got a load of pattern panels that he supplied me. He just wants to make it solid. As you can see, when he bought the car, I think it did have a bumper and a bumper lip on it. Within a few hours, I think the bumper lip disappeared and the bumper disappeared. So we're gonna try and fix that for him in the best way possible and the cheapest way possible. As I said, pattern panels, it looks like the boot floor's already been repaired. We have got a boot repair. We're going to what we've actually got left. You know, our method of madness. We've got the supporters project just there. So if you're a supporter, more videos coming soon on that. If you want to be a supporter, check out the description, become a patron or a YouTube member. That will become public at some point anyway. So don't you panic even if you don't want to do that. Just sit around and wait for that to come in. In the meantime, let's get some boots on. And thanks for all the shout outs that says that I had the cameo in the Wallace and Gromit movie on Christmas Day. I don't know if you recognise me. Yes, I'm the farmer. All right, let's get some clothes on and some willies on and let's go get some bits. Okay, well, going down the farm to look at the scrap Mini was a bust. One, it was covered up to a lot with manure and rubbish, and then the nuts I wanted, which were on the track rod ends, they were built into these steering arms, where the ones I've got on the Lemmy are special shaped nuts, so they didn't there, and I wanted some gas struts from the boot, but I can't even get the boot open, so we left that. And yeah, we're back here. So, what Pete Mate wants is this bit fixed. Looks like the boot floor has been done before. Not too bad, but we don't know until we start cutting it out or getting underneath it. So the only thing we've got at the moment is a boot that shuts, and it's okay, you know, compared to what I've done before and I've seen other boots. So really, these mounting point holes, we don't want to touch it. We don't want to cut any of this out, even though we're going to have to cut it out of spec. Oh, I feel something under there, bit of filler. Until we've got some other datum to work off. So basically, you don't, you know, once you've got one last datum, you want to try and keep it as long as possible until you've got something else, another lip there ready to then join this new panel onto, and then we can measure off it. He's given me some old panels here, which is lovely, which isn't really useful. We got what else have we got? Let's show you what panels we've got. So we've got that panel, which might be useful for something down the side there. He wants to keep the top bit for the car. We've got some subframe repair panels, or mounts. These are proper heritage ones, if we need them. So obviously we've got a new patent valance. Least of our worries that. We've got a boot floor repair. Done a few of these. Never like doing them, but they are that. We've got ourselves that new panel, even though it's only a section. And then it's very similar to what my dad did with our Mark 1. We've got these panels in as well. They go like that. They don't have a nice curve to them, but when it's down here below the bumper line, it's not the end of the world. And as I said, Pete wants these pattern panels put on, nothing too special. He doesn't mind doing a bit of filler afterwards, he just wants this rust gone. So I think we'll actually take the fuel tank out, the boot lid off, get the rear valance off, maybe get the exhaust out of the way just so we can see what's going on. And we'll start chipping away and seeing how far back we can go. As I said, boot floor's already been done, but we don't know the extent of it yet. So yeah, time-lapse time, and let's get some things off and get my wellies off. What have we got so far? Wow, we've got the rear valance off, the rear sill off, whatever you like to call it. To be honest, it's not far off from being used, to be honest. Yeah, okay, we won't, because there's a few little rust holes, but as the person didn't really weld it on at all, I don't think, it's not too bad. Anyway, we got another pattern. So what have we found? We found filler nets. Yeah, lots of filler. Basically, they have done a boot floor repair, but they've laid it on the inside, and basically then they folded it quite badly, but folded it and then bolted through, and then just filled it with filler and everything. So what they didn't bother doing was taking off, you know, doing it properly, taking the rear sill off, poking it through, basically trying to sort of save or not repair this panel. So basically, yeah, they filled the inside where the MOT checks, yeah, all looks solid. Then they've basically folded it up, filled all this side, used the bottom sill, bottom valance to hold the bumper on. Bit of sealing all the way along. Jobs are good, and so yeah, this is all good. 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch nearly of filler along there. So that will all have to be chopped out at some point. I'm feeling that I'm going to have to chop out the old boot repair, because that's just not right, because we can't really repair it properly while that's still folded over there. So yeah, I think the next stage is to try and cut out some of this boot floor repair and see how far back we've got to go, whether our panel stretches that way. These are the closing caps for the things. I don't really want to take all the subframe bolts out and everything, but I might have to. What we don't have is the sort of the strengthening plates inside. These are just to go underneath. That side, I think. What are we doing? Yeah, go down the wheel arch, isn't it? Yeah, like that side. They're a bit of a pain to do, especially if you don't want to really take all the whole subframe out. But oh, Pete, mate, do you want it back? All right, let's do some more cutting, see what we can find. Wow, we're making a big pile of mess. We've cut most of this corner out now. I'm nearly thinking as always, you try and keep a point that's a datum. Helps you sort of build back off it. Further back you go, more chance when you come back again, you know, if you're not careful, you get mistakes and it run out and all that sort of stuff. But that side completely fell to bits, and the hinge came out without even unbolting it. This side is full of filler. So I think what we'll have to do is the datum will be the boot shutting, basically. So we'll have to get it all in there and, you know, clamp it all up. But before we get anywhere near that, we need to get this floor repaired. I've cut out a massive over section that was in here. This is somebody else welded this in here. I'm not too sure why. There's some welding rust going on around here, but this part seems pretty solid, so I don't know why they went so far. But anyway, it is what it is. People do weird things. Seeing if I can save this, but I might just get Pete mate to order up some more ones, because it allows me just to cut it out. It's got rust all over it anyway. As I said, we've got these new ones, which I'm going to have to put in. There's no other choice. It'll help strengthen that area anyway, as well as give me some guide. We've had to cut the subframe bolts out because they were just rusted, so I think I've got a few spare somewhere. Looks like we're going to have to rebuild the rear edge of the wheel arch, but it's not the end of the world. It's not a scene. It doesn't have to have a whole new arch put in or anything. As long as we've got the rough line there and it's solid and no rust. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going. We've got another half hour or so, and then we'll have to wrap this video up because I don't even cut a bit more out of that side. The same sort of thing, both sides. This is the worst thing, or the longest part is just cutting all the rot out and working out what you got left. Wow, we're nearly back to solid metal. That's the top of the subframe there, not looking too bad. A little bit, that rust is just a pile of rust from the previous ones. I don't know, where these subframe mounts are, look, you can see the layers and layers of metal where people have put extra ones on. As standard, there's like 2, and then you've got the boot floor on top of that, so that's 3. But again, layers like ogres get rusty, so it is just a downside to that. So I still need to clean a little bit more up down here. We're gonna have to do the arch repair first and get that rebuilt at the back there. Then we can then put this back in. And get it right way around. Get some nuts and bolts through that. Told Pete the good news that he needs some extra these new mounts. I just cut through them in the end. It's just easier. They were just rusty and just mess. And yeah, you can just see the old repair. I'm going to try and grind as much of that off and get back to seems fairly solid metal. So, and then obviously we'll have to rebuild the boot. So I'm going to just try and see if we can put the boot repair panel in as well, just to see what's going on. Okay, Pete mate was lucky. I have found some subframe bolt kit. I don't know if they're stainless or not, but they've got no rust on them, so that's cool. I can't fit the floor just yet because it's too big, really. Well, it is too big, and I need to cut the other side out yet. And then we can trim this up because we definitely don't need to go into the whole wheel well area, so we'll go along the top, I think, and try and keep as much of the solid metal as we can. So yeah, we'll do that next time. I don't think we'll need to cut it into 2, but we're definitely trimming up a bit more so it fits in there better. Well, we're going to wrap this video up. I think it'll only be a short one, so I think we'll do a few short ones over the next few weeks, just so I can get them out. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm going to get back down again. Hopefully quite soon, because there's another couple of bank holidays and things coming up in the new year. We've got lots of plans. I'll try and do a little video at some point about my ideas, but sometimes it's not worth doing it because sometimes I don't do those ideas and they change. But we do have some live streams coming up. I want to build that Speeduino. And I've got another exciting sort of side build that I've been doing at home in my spare time, which has allowed me to do that, well, because I didn't come down here. So I think that's quite interesting. I'm not quite finished them. My favourite Uncle Mark, where are you, Mark? Leave a comment. He's helped me on that as well. A bit electronic. And yeah, so it seems like the person here painted it inside with some emulsion or something, because when you grind it off with a soft pad, it melts and it's just sticky, so it's not real paint and it smells of emulsion, so nice. So yeah, keep sending Pete mate the bad news. He keeps having to buy some more bits, but I think we're getting there. It could be a lot worse, but next time we're going to chop out that other side mount. Hopefully maybe by that point we've got the mounts as well, but if not, it'll be nice to, they're quite easy to fit right at the last moment because they just pop straight back over the holes, and then, you know, they just will get welded, and they have to be done last anyway. So hopefully next time we can get that side all cut out and then start thinking about actually repairing some of the wheel arches. And then the very final thing, we can start thinking about the actual lip again. Once we've got that repair panel in from the boot, that will give us some sort of lip then. I've got a spare bumper laying around somewhere, so we can just try that. I'm not too sure if this had bumpers or not. I think it's got some overriders on the front, so I guess he wants to fit bumpers back on. Yeah. So I hope you like a little bit of mini content. If you really like mini content, maybe you should think about becoming a supporter, because there could be some extra on there. But until then, it's Christmas. It's hopefully everyone's having a good time. But as I said, If you're not, and you want to just chat cars, check the description, contact me in any way you want to, and I'll see if I can chat cars over emails and texts or messages. So yeah, thank you Madison for editing this, hopefully. If not, I've edited it, and that's why there's mostly no subtitles. All right, till next time, stay safe everyone.